What is going on, everyone? I wanted to do this video. I know I've been doing a lot of Nintendo NX videos recently, partially because 2016 is right around the corner, and I could imagine Nintendo's going to begin giving us full information or complete rollout of what we can expect with their next gen console. So I made a top five games that I want Nintendo to have either right at launch or during their launch window, maybe within the first 3-4 months of the console. So here we go. No particular order of preference, just gonna give you 5 things that I want Nintendo to have with the launch of their next gen console. First one, of course, Zelda. Zelda, that's supposed to be on the Wii U, but you and I really know that this is going to be a Twilight Princess GameCube Wii reoccurrence. This game is coming out on the Nintendo NX, I don't care what anyone says, as well as on the Wii U. It's going to come out on the Wii U. Nintendo has to because they've already promised the Wii U owners, but I want it, and especially to have the NX version, assuming it's going to be a more powerful console, the game to look a little bit better, have a little bit better effects, wind effects, rain, whatever, with a more powerful console. So Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Nintendo NX, launch title, day one. Zelda sells pretty good here in the West, would be a system seller in my opinion. Next game, this is a no-brainer in my opinion. Some type of big 3D Mario game. The original NES, Super Mario Brothers, sold the system in gangbusters. The Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, sold the Super Nintendo very well. Launched with a Mario game. The next system, the Nintendo 64, Mario 64, probably the greatest Mario game ever made. Legendary in so many ways, innovative in so many ways, came at launch. The GameCube. That's right, you hear crickets. The GameCube did not have a Mario game, and it was a pretty bad selling console. Not saying that because of the not having a Mario game, but I can imagine that did affect it in some form. Luigi's Mansion was a great game, but it's no big 3D Mario game. Super Mario Sunshine was a great game, but it came out, should have been a launch title. All right, we know the Wii. The Wii had Wii Sports, so that made up for it, but Mario Galaxy, probably the greatest game of all time, one of the greatest games of all time. The Wii U had New Super Mario Bros. U, but by that time, there was a 2D Mario fatigue. We just had one on the 3DS, and it just felt like they were putting too many 2D Mario games out in such a short period of time. It felt a little too similar to the Wii, New Super Mario Bros. But we need a big 3D Mario game to launch on the NX. Innovate something, innovate how Mario 64 innovated, innovate how Super Mario Galaxy was able to innovate something innovative and big. The next game, game number 3, Pikmin 4. Shigeru Miyamoto pulled a bombshell surprise and said that Pikmin 4 is actually almost complete. So the game is near completion, meaning it could very likely come out on the Wii U, but because the Wii U is in its twilight already with the announcement of the NX on the horizon, I'm thinking Nintendo should also just have this game available on the Nintendo NX as well as the Wii U if they were planning on having it on the Wii U, just to beef up the launch titles of the console. Nintendo needs to do that up front so the console can sell at a consistent pace. Pikmin 4. Now, this next game, don't expect it to be at launch, but sometime in the launch window, a Metroid game. This is the Metroid game that I want. Not a 2D side-scrolling Metroid game, even though Super Metroid, one of my favorite games of all time on the Super Nintendo, and not a first-person Metroid game. What does that leave us with? A third-person shooter where we can actually see the entire body of Samus in her oh, what's the name of the suit? I'm gonna have the caption right here. I forgot the name of the suit off the top of my head. But in her full body armor, third person, where we can see her battling the enemies. When I say third person's perspective, something reminiscent of Splatoon, how you can see the character and shooting and whatnot. Do that for a Metroid, but with beautiful graphics, of course, with a powerful console. Just make it in a lush, great environment. A Metroid game during the launch window. Now, the final game that I would want Nintendo's NX to launch with is a third-party game. Nintendo needs to have third parties on board, and this is a surprise to some, may not even expect it, Madden Arcade. Some of you guys remember on the Xbox 360, EA came out with a downloadable title, Madden Arcade, which was a 5-on-5 football game where it wasn't really more of a sim game. It was more open-ended, just 5-on-5, having fun, arcade. If you remember NFL Blitz, something in that vein. Why? I'm a little bored with Madden right now. I buy it every year. And this year, so I said, talked about it in a previous video, but the Madden Arcade, I didn't get it on my 360, but the game just looks fun, just something different. And it will appeal to more Nintendo gamers where we're not into, a lot of them aren't into the hardcore Madden series, but an arcade, something a la even NBA Jam, something like NBA Jam from Midway, games like that, that I have third-party developers with a Nintendo type appeal to it, if you get what I'm saying, sort of. All right, we're going to keep rolling. We're not editing this. So that's what I want for the Nintendo NX launch. What are your thoughts? What games? And the reason why I say the third-party game, just to show that third parties are back helping Nintendo out in some aspect. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo NX and what they need to have at launch? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.